If you're looking to improve your aiming on PC, then this new ASUS ROG Harpe gaming mouse and Hone Aimlabs combination might just be the new accessories you need. You see, ASUS has now managed to create a gaming mouse that integrates into the popular Aimlabs software in order to offer some cool features for gamers, including automatic DPI calibration and other tweaks to help improve your PC gaming experience. From the outside, the ASUS ROG Harpe mouse doesn't look like anything different from, say, a Razer gaming mouse, but the Aimlabs integration is what you should be focusing on. Before I get into all that software stuff, let's go over the mouse itself. ASUS says the ROG Harpe gaming mouse has been carefully designed by professionals to enhance almost every aspect of your game. This includes its outer shell and even its inner sensor. It weighs only 55 grams. ASUS says it weighs 54, but I weighed it at 55 grams during my tests. The mouse offers 3 types of connectivity modes, including wired USB, a low latency 2.4 GHz connection, and Bluetooth. In the box, you'll find the mouse, a USB A to C cable, a wireless charging dongle extender, some manuals, stickers, and an extra envelope of goodies. Inside this envelope, there are some additional rubber stickers which can be applied to the mouse to provide grip across both the sides and the top. I do recommend using them if you feel like the plastic shell is a bit slippery. There's also an additional set of bottom sliders to replace the ones that come installed in the mouse. If you're really finicky about glide, swap these out too. I also got the ASUS ROG Hone mousepad to test with the mouse. There's really nothing special about this unboxing. You get the mousepad and some stickers. As for the mouse itself, it packs the standard button layout you would expect from a gaming mouse in 2023. It includes mechanical switches, some RGB on the mouse wheel, and 2 side thumb buttons. Underneath, there's a DPI switch to toggle it on the fly, a pairing button, the switch to change its connection mode, the sensor in the middle of the mouse, and the tiny USB which is used for the wireless dongle mode. You can also switch the lighting effect on the mouse by toggling through the assigned profiles without actually having to open up the ASUS Armoury Crate software. Overall, the mouse is incredibly lightweight and simple. Considering the mechanical buttons and the DPI sensor, I was surprised at just how light this mouse was. 55 grams is no joke. I didn't gel well with the slippery plastic, especially considering the weight of the mouse, so I did add the rubber stickers onto it. I also thought the main clicks felt a bit heavier for what the mouse is meant to be. I used the Razer DeathAdder V2 Pro for gaming most of the time, and while it doesn't pack the same DPI sensor and is slightly heavier, every button on it clicks easier, especially the side buttons. You'll likely get used to the heavier clicks on the ASUS ROG Harpe mouse though. For the most part, the clicks were stable and there was no wobble whatsoever either. In terms of the ASUS ROG Hone mousepad, it comes in at 508mm by 420mm. It is also 3mm thick and features a strong rubber backing that will prevent it from sliding around the table. ASUS says it boasts a protective nano coating to prevent water and oil damage and is easy to clean too. For the most part, this mouse is just a mousepad. The only real standout feature on it is the measurement markings, which are meant to work in partnership with the Aimlab to help players train and improve their aim, but we'll get into that in a bit. The ASUS ROG Harpe design doesn't really do anything different and in fact is pretty basic. However, the big selling point here is the settings and Aimlabs integration. I will start with the optimization. ASUS has included all the settings you need in Armoury Crate in order to tweak the mouse to your liking. There's a robust list of things you can get away with here. Everything from adjusting the mouse's button mapping to the DPI, acceleration and deceleration. There are also settings for angle snapping, and you can calibrate the mouse for a specific mousepad surface. However, the calibration didn't include the Hone mousepad as an option on the list. I could choose from a range of other ASUS mousepads, but for some reason, the pad which has been designed to go with this mouse wasn't there. Thankfully, I could just manually calibrate any pad. But Armoury Crate is just one factor to consider here. The Aimlabs integration is another. If you don't know, Aimlabs is a free game where you can run daily target shooting exercises to improve your accuracy across games. You don't need a fancy ASUS mouse to use it, but the mouse does unlock additional features to access in the app. There are 4 tests available on this mouse in Aimlabs: sensitivity, mouse DPI, angle tuning, and liftoff distance. Each test takes a few minutes to undertake. Some take 10 minutes while others are 3 to 5 minutes. What they do is test your reactions and movements continuously over and over again and provide a recommended setting depending on how you perform. For example, my mouse DPI setting automatically recommended I drop my overall DPI based on how quickly I shot targets and followed a floating box. Sensitivity then monitored larger mouse strokes and tracking. Of course, this is up to you how much time you want to spend in these settings. Some of you might find adjusting them pointless, and perhaps some of the tasks might tweak something which will work against your current mouse skill. I only really found the lift-off distance to be the most beneficial to my already tweaked settings I had in Armoury Crate. Aimlabs also works alongside the mouse and the Hone mousepad when it comes to the ROG 360 shooting range. Here I could see the degrees of movement on the screen and work out how much movement my hand needed in order to achieve the same angle shot on the app. The whole Aimlabs integration isn't for everyone. In fact, unless you really care about how pro your shot is in games, you'll likely overlook most of these features anyway. They have been built for the real professionals who care about the degrees between shots and the smaller, most minuscule tweaks that might mean winning a league or not. But I do have to commend ASUS for going this far with this mouse. It isn't the best mouse on the planet, and there are definitely more well-built and formed versions out there. However, the Aimlabs integration is a pretty cool feature which changes the landscape a bit more. No longer is your gaming mouse just a mouse. It's like sort of a personal coach or something now. So if you're looking for a gaming mouse that does more, while also adapting to your playstyle while pushing you to new limits, this is definitely the mouse to pick up, but it's definitely targeting the professional esports athletes here. So those are my thoughts on the ASUS Harpe gaming mouse and Hone mousepad. Are you looking to pick these up? Let me know in the comments down below. As usual, please do consider liking and subscribing for more content like this in the future. Also visit www.glitchedonline for more gaming, tech, news and reviews. Until next time, farewell.